Grayson Allen, Serge Ibaka, and George Hill are some of the names the Milwaukee Bucks are reportedly offering to trade. The Milwaukee Bucks are one of the teams rumored to make a beeline for Phoenix Suns' Jay Crowder. The veteran forward is on their wish list as they look to bolster their defense. For that to happen, the Bucks will look to clear up some space on their roster, and they do have the players they can move in order to add Crowder to their ranks. On paper, the side looks formidable and is poised for another playoff appearance. Their Draciel-like defense has been their strength, and that's the department they will look to beef up. At the time of writing, Milwaukee is second in the East with a 20-8 record. Giannis Antetokounmpo has already made a case for himself for another MVP by averaging 30.6 points, 11.1 rebounds, and 5.3 assists. With Chris Middleton back in the mix, the Bucks are well on course to make the playoffs. That said, there's no rule against strengthening an already solid outfit, and on that note, we look at the 3 players the Bucks could trade this season. 3. Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka will be one of the players the Bucks will look to trade should they get a player they are looking for. The 33-year-old has logged in roughly 11 minutes per game, averaging 4.3 points and 2.9 rebounds. He's one of the players on the veto trade and was one of the 74 players who could be traded after December 15. But first, if you're new to the Milwaukee Bucks news channel, enjoy and subscribe now so you don't miss the latest Bucks news, which we're always bringing you firsthand here. Enjoy and like this video, so that YouTube keeps delivering you as the latest Bucks news. Ibaka will most certainly find himself as part of a package deal with his $2.9 million base salary this season. With the side heavily linked to Crowder, who is on a $10 million pay in his final year, the Bucks can add Ibaka and perhaps the likes of Wesley Matthews and Jordan Nwora to the Suns if that deal materializes. 2. George Hill. Hill signed a 2-year, $8 million deal with the Bucks and is one of the players, like Ibaka, who could be shipped off. He's averaging 4.8 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 2.6 assists this season, getting around 17 minutes per game. The guard, along with Matthews, was looked at as one of the options to shoot the 3-ball. Although the production does still show 31% from downtown in the 28 games he's played so far. Forbes's Brian Sampson opined that Hill was one of the players who might be traded in the Bucks' quest to add Crowder. If Milwaukee were to try to keep Allen and acquire Crowder, they'd have to send a plethora of players. The most common trio would be Jordan Nwora, George Hill, and either Serge Ibaka, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or Wes Matthews. It does make sense if Hill is picked up by a franchise that's on a rebuild. Young teams can benefit from the veteran who still has a lot to offer despite being 36. 1. Grayson Allen. The big question, though, is if the Bucks are willing to part with Grayson Allen. Shams Charania of The Athletic reported that the team was indeed considering trading the forward for Crowder or a bunch of names that include the above-mentioned duo of Ibaka and Hill. Allen signed a 2-year $18 million contract and has been playing well for the unit. He averages 10.8 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 2.6 assists this season. His $8.5 million this year is one of the closest that comes to matching Crowder's salary, making him one of the obvious choices to be traded. However, it also depends if the Bucks will make the move based on Joe Ingles' performance, who can actually fill in for Allen when he returns.